Good morning, guys. I'm at my first house of the day across the street there. You can probably see it right over there. Today I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to use the Milwaukee string trimmer. Now that I've got 3 batteries for it, one that came with the string trimmer, one that came with the hedge trimmer. Those were both 9 amp hour batteries. And then I just got the new 12 amp hour battery with the chainsaw kit. So I'm going to try using the Milwaukee string trimmer for today and see how far I can get on those 3 batteries, as far as how many houses I can get done with string trimming using just the battery string trimmer and those 3 batteries. The last time I tried this, when I first got the string trimmer, and I just had the 1 battery, I got between 3 and 4 houses on 1 battery, depending on the size of the houses. So we'll see today how many houses I can get through with the 3 batteries, and 1 being the new 12 amp hour battery. All right, so I'm just gonna get started. Hey guys, okay, so here we are at house number 2, using the Milwaukee string trimmer on batteries. After the last house, the battery was still showing a full charge. So let's get started. Okay, so I got the second house done. Let's take a look at the battery. So 3 bars left. Not too bad after 2 houses. Okay guys, so here we are at house number 3. And like you saw in that last clip, the battery is down by 1 notch. So we got 3 notches left on that first battery. So we're gonna hit this one. This one's pretty small, nothing too big. But they all sort of range in size throughout the day, so it all sort of balances out in the end. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so let's see where we're at after 3 houses here. So showing 3 bars. So pretty good. Okay guys, here we are at house number 4. This one is another small one, but nonetheless has to get done. And as you saw in that last little clip, the battery in that first battery pack seems to be holding well. So let's get onto it. Okay, so after house number 4, we're down to 2 bars. Okay guys, so here we are at house number 5. And the Milwaukee battery is holding up quite well. I'm still on the first battery pack, although the last few houses are really smaller properties. So it may seem like it's doing quite well, but keep that in mind that these are some pretty small properties with these ones. But with that being said, time to get started on the 5th one. Okay, so after house number 5 battery, we're down to 1 bar. Hey guys, so here we are at house number 6, and still on the first battery of that Milwaukee trimmer, down to 1 bar left. So I don't know if it'll make it through the whole yard. This one is a little bit bigger compared to the last one that we just did. But we'll see how it goes. But I'm anticipating needing to switch out to the second battery during this lawn here. All right. Okay, so made it through the entire 6th house with that first battery. In fact, it's still going, although you can hear the RPMs slowing down quite a bit. Let me just turn the camera around. So not quite as powerful sounding as it was when it was fully charged. Let's take a look at the battery indicator. So you can see it's 1 bar and it's flashing, which I'm guessing to mean that it's almost out. Okay guys, so here we are, house number 7. And I'm still on that first battery, although like I said, that last house it was flashing 1 bar, and it shouldn't last much longer than this house. I didn't anticipate it making it through that last house, so this house for sure I don't anticipate obviously it making it through, but we'll see how it goes. I did notice though that the RPM is way down on it. So Milwaukee claims that the RPM stays the same throughout, sort of the power band stays the same throughout the whole battery cycle, but I'm noticing that you know, here in the late stages of that first battery, that it does indeed drop off in performance as the battery goes down. So just something to keep in mind. You know, technically, if I was you know, doing this as not an experiment, I would have probably switched out the battery, but because I'm trying to see, you know, how far I can stretch these batteries, I'm going to keep going until the battery actually dies before switching it out. So just something to keep in mind. All right, let's get on to that next one. There you go, battery's dead. Okay guys, so here we are at house number 8, and so this is the second house on the second battery, although the first house we did, I would say, half of the front yard with that last battery, and then started half the front yard with the new battery, and then the whole backyard as well. So we'll get into it. This one is quite a bit larger, probably the largest one I have to do for today. And it's quite a bit larger than the rest of them that we have so far. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, so 8th house done with the electric trimmer. This is the second house on the second battery, and like I said, this one was actually quite a bit larger than all the other ones. So let's see where we're at battery wise. So as you can see, on the second battery we're already down to half, but like I said, this property was a lot bigger, so we'll see how it stands up for the next couple. Hey guys, so here we are. This is property number 9 for today, and you know, working on that second battery still. At the last house when we left off, it was 2 bars down on that second battery, so let's continue on. Okay, so after the 9th house here, the battery is at still the halfway mark. So not too bad. Okay guys, so here we are, property number 10 for today. This one is on the smaller side as well. and the battery, that second battery, seems to be holding up. I've only got one more scheduled for today after this one. So I'm not sure if we'll crack into that third battery, that 12 amp hour battery or not, or if this second 9 amp hour battery will be enough to handle these next two houses. All right, so let's get started on number 10. Okay, so property number 10, the battery is at 1 bar and it's staying lit, so it's got a little bit of juice left. Okay guys, so we are here at number 11. So this is the 11th lawn for today, and I think we're down to 1 bar on that Milwaukee, that second 9 amp hour battery. So we'll see with this lawn if it'll be able to handle the entire lawn, or if I'll have to switch out to that third battery here on the last property, and we'll just see how it goes. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, so it made it through house number 11. Let's see where we are with the battery. So it's holding steady with 1 bar left. Still has some juice in it. Could have went on to a 12th house with no issues, I think. So pretty impressive. There you go guys, 11 houses completely trimmed, front yard and backyard, using the Milwaukee M18 fuel string trimmer and 2 9 amp hour batteries. I did 11 houses, that's all I had scheduled for today. The second battery still had 1 bar left, and still had a bit of juice. You could feel it. Could probably squeeze 1 more house out of it, which you know, would give me 12 houses and an average of 6 houses per battery. But so far I'm impressed. I brought 3 batteries with me, the 2 9 amp hour batteries and then the new 12 amp hour battery, and like I said, I only used the 2 9 amp hour batteries for the whole day, and didn't even get into using that 12 amp hour battery. So I'll do some other tests on a separate day with just the 12 amp hour battery and see how many houses I can get on just one 12 amp hour battery for a comparison. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you have used the Milwaukee M18 fuel string trimmer, or if you're thinking about picking one up for your lawn care business and what purposes you would be using it for. Are you looking to use it for all of your clients or just for some of the clients? I've heard some guys saying that they use it early mornings because of the lower noise, and they can get it started earlier without disturbing neighbors and such using the Milwaukee M18 fuel string trimmer. So that's it for this one, guys. Here's to wishing you guys all overwhelming success and freedom in your lawn care business. Bye for now.